What's up, everybody? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah, and I hope you're ready because we're doing another issue of the Fantastic Four, and I hope you're ready to jump back into it because it's issue 114. Who can stop the Overmind? Indeed, the Watcher showed up, and he's ready, and he dropped some information on the Fantastic Four. And now we have to find out who this Overmind is and why he's such a galactic threat to the universe. So let's jump on into it. Is the Fantastic Four are about to be arrested? Yes, the mayor's come for him, and he's arresting them for everything the Thing done. The Thing and the Hulk went on a rampage because Reed turned him back to normal, but it messed with his mind. It turned him into Hyde more than Jekyll. And he went on a rampage, and they called Bruce Banner in to stop him. But it caused so much bad PR. Everyone's after them. Began interviewing and attacking them. But he uses his powers and turns everything into steam and smoke, and they make their getaway. Now they have to leave. They have to figure out what they're going to do next. As the jet flies off and Reed Richards reaches for it, controlling the jet in the air with his arms, and the Overmind has landed. This alien creature, or is he alien? He's able to take over the minds of other people. He reaches in their minds and decides to disguise himself in human garb. That way he won't be recognized. But now he has to find the Fantastic Four so he can crush the world, so he can take it over, for there's a prophecy that says he's supposed to. As Reed reaches up for the controls, he finally gets in there and he grabs Ben and Reed. But right before Ben gets up into the plane, he's stopped by this creature, the Overmind. His plan is to get rid of the Fantastic Four first before he can take over. As the Thing gets into a clobbering match with him, he hits him in the head. He's wondering if he's another version of the Hulk, but he's not that strong. The Thing takes him out. Like I said, Thing has fought stronger opponents before, and Thing knows how to fight. And he knocks him out with one punch. Boom! But he gets back up right away, uses his eye beams to freeze him, to temporarily take over his mind and paralyze him. As he hits him through a building, Johnny Storm tries to use his flame power on him, but the Overmind is prepared. He takes in the flame essence and brings it around to him. Ends up firing it back at him. Reed's trying to figure out what to do, how to beat this threat, but he has to catch Johnny because his flame went off. But no one knows what to do. They do not know this enemy, and they have to find their way around it. Sue tries using her force field, but he ends up breaking out of it and destroying the jet a little bit at a time. But Thing stops him temporarily as he uses his powers against him. This guy is that strong, he's also an Eternal. It is his prophecy that he must take over. As he disguises himself again, the Fantastic Four need to figure out what they're going to do and how they're going to strategize against this guy. They leave, they take a temporary retreat. And now they have to work as one. After everything they've been through, after all the damage that Thing caused, they have to work as one. As they get to the building, they find the landlord's locking it up. He's trying to evict them for all the bad press they got. But Reed isn't having it, and neither are the other members of the Fantastic Four. They're trying to figure out a way around this, when Ben Grimm decides to take matters in his own hands and crushes the lock, and Reed throws him out, locks the door. They'll find a legal way to fight this, but for now they have to figure out what they're going to do about the Overmind. What they're going to do about this alien creature that keeps stomping his way through New York and taking over people's minds. Now, of course, Thing gets a letter and ends up being a stink bomb. It's from the Yancey Street gang. We haven't heard from them in a while. But Reed begins to explain that all this started with that fight. All the bad press, everything that started. And in a way, it is Reed's fault, for he was trying to cure the Thing. He didn't know it was going to mess with his mind so much. But the fight continues on. They must figure out what they're going to do as the cops try to reach in and grab them. They're keeping them distracted, trying not to hurt anyone, but the Watcher shows up and warns them. And Agatha Harkness tells them that they must do something about her, because she could sense him through the void, through the magic in her blood. As the Overmind reaches the junk station, where he parked his ship, his base, his base of operations. Now the Overmind must have a plan. As he clears the junk away and enters his ship, and he reads the prophecy out loud that he must take over, for he is one of the Eternals, and he must rule the world. He must destroy everything in his path, including the Fantastic Four. As he leaves his ship, he begins moving the cars around back to it. Agatha Harkness has a plan, an idea to reach the Watcher. She has an idea to use her magic to reach out into the spirit plane, the astral plane, and see if they can find it, but her magic isn't strong enough. She needs a boost. She needs help from the Thing and the Human Torch. She uses their cosmic energy, and she reaches out into the void, taking their energy, their souls, their spirit, borrowing it temporarily, and using it to enhance her own powers, until she flies out into the astral plane talking to the Watcher. He must not interfere. He gave him all the information he can, but they know once he finds out who he is, the universe may be doomed. Now what's going to happen? How is the universe doomed? Why is this man such a universal threat? We'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side, yeah!